Let's go back to San Antonio. Here's head coach Phil Jackson.
Thank you, Jim. Phil, what can you tell us about Kobe's injury?
He just locked up in the third quarter. He had a spasm in the second, came out. They treated him. He came back and tried to play, and obviously he wasn't right, but he went back out to try it into the second half and couldn't play.
He doesn't have a history of this. Are you concerned about it long term at all?
He's had one episode before or two that, he's had something similar to this.
Concerned about tomorrow night, or do you not know yet if he'll be available?
Don't know. We have a number of guys that are day-to-day. Ron and Sasha pulled a hamstring, so, we got a couple guys today.
You said before the game that you didn't want to use Luke unless you had to, and then sure enough, 3 guys went down and you had to. How did you think he responded?
Luke did fine. He had a couple shots out there that could have gone in that didn't, but he was, he did well when he's out there.
Phil, for our test, is it his head again? What happened to him?
It was a finger. He came out holding his finger. Yeah.
Phil, what about the game? It looked like first quarter you got out to a good start, then they passed you, and then kind of controlled it after that. What went wrong in the game?
Well, they took our kids to school out there, and they pulled some of their tricks that they're good at, and got easy shots and got themselves going, and we came back and didn't operate very well in our offense. Took tough shots, shot poorly. The second half, we came back, got it within 6, and then made some turnovers to put them out of reach again.
They made a lot of shots. Was that just them shooting, them being hot, or did you guys break down defensively?
No, they're a good shooting team. I think they're a good shooting team, but the easy ones we have to not give up.
Did you like Bynum's game out there? He had a lot of one-on-ones with Duncan, somewhat well.
He did a pretty good job. He had maybe 4 shots or so that were in and out. Could have made it a great game that made it a so-so game. It was a place we could go and we could get good penetration, and that's a big key in basketball.
Did you like how assertive he was? He
went
kind of right around.
So with so many injuries, what are the things that you can work on that you can take and actually improve from in the long run?
Well, we got Ron assertive in the second half, and I think it wasn't great. But he got some things done out there. We couldn't break, free and tied that quarter. But, it showed that his aggressiveness at least paid off a little bit. He got something done. We've got to get Lamar playing basketball in an offensive way where he's taking some responsibility to play and step up when Kobe's out of the game.
You got a little bit of a road losing streak going here. You talk a lot about how a team needs to learn how to win on the road. Does this team need to go back to the drawing board in that regard?
Well, I don't know about that. I just think that we need to get that mentality in our head about how to play on the road and how to make teams shoot from the outside and do the things that are right on the offensive end.
With all the injuries, is there any chance that you'd think about bringing Powell back a game early, or is that just not feasible?
Well, that's up to him. Right now, I think he set his sights on Friday as his early date.
You've had such a good instinct about Kobe over the years, if he's going to play or not. Do you think he'll play tomorrow?
Probably.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new look Spurs?
I didn't see anything new out there. It looked like the same old group. Jefferson hit a couple threes. He had 3 late. I liked Hill's game. He did a really nice job for him. Parker got going in the second half. Duncan had a good first half.
You've had good luck with injuries in your tenure in Los Angeles. Tomorrow night you're probably going to have to coach a game where you've got a lot of wounded warriors here. Does it change the way you coach?
Well, it has to. It changes the way you play. You have to stay out of foul trouble. You can't be as aggressive. You have to do things with a different attitude.